my name's Paul and this is PJT Ventures. Join me while I ramble on like an empty dump truck. Today's ramble, we just did a quick test on the current or amp draw that the steering motor would take when it was under load. And so I had a little clamp meter that I was able to take some readings, and so I was able to take a reading off of each leg of the three-phase, and it looks like anywhere between, initially it looks like it bumps up to about 42 and then drops down to 36, and so each leg was actually pretty close, which is kind of a good sign. And then I also did one of the three lines up to the magnets, and it was actually kind of hard. I had to just rely on looking in the little screen of the back of the camera, so I actually haven't seen it back up at the house, but it looked like it was about 4. Now that must be 4 amps per line, so it kind of looks like the magnets are drawing. Now I don't know if this is how it works, but it looks like the magnets would be drawing 4 times the 3 circuits that go to the 6 magnets. So the magnets are drawing about 12 amps, and then let's just say for simplicity, the motor was drawing 24 amps. So does it work like that? Because now I was pulling right off of the main the transformer right there. So the first set of values was the combination of the motor and the magnets. So I'm guessing around 24 amps at 285 volts at 121 cycles. So with that, I think we should be able to figure out the horsepower rating of that motor. Anyways, we'll do some math, and we can all compare our math in the comments. But anyways, so that's kind of exciting. I did have a viewer talk about using a rectifier from a 24 volt generator, and that they'd had some success back in the day with a Wabco 333. So that might actually be another lead to track down. I did try to take some values to see if there was anything happening yet with the battery charging system side of it, and because I actually hadn't checked after I'd switched to the positive ground, but it still doesn't seem to be operational. So I believe both of the original rectifiers are no good. So but we'll look into more of that 24 volt rectifier from a 24 volt old generator. Now, I'm not sure how it would work if you would pull off of one leg of the 3-phase to charge the charging system, or if you need to pull off of all 3. That's so if there is an alternative to getting one of these great big guys for the charging system, maybe we can just have it trickle charge into the batteries. I would imagine though that the charging system would have to be fairly robust in order to keep up to those magnets, or even just the magnets in the contactor switches. They're fairly aggressive when it comes to using current. I never checked them. They're these big guys right here. Now, I'm sure I should have actually done a current draw on these guys. Now this side is all taken. This side's all undone. I undid all of these, so none of this is operational. This, I think, is the I'm not sure which set these are. Could be the scraper and could be the apron. But anyways, I'm sure that these electromagnets that run the switches, they would have to use a certain amount of current from the battery system. But anyways, so because this is a short video, we'll do a little quick show and tell. This is an old WD9 that I got. I think it's a I think it's a Super, and it's a 1953. It's really a parts tractor. A friend of mine gave it to me because it was, they'd stripped all the gas side stuff off. They'd stripped the injectors out of it, and it's locked up. I monkeyed around with it this fall, trying to see if I could break it loose just with some acetone and ATF, but it didn't really respond. This is the old TD9. I think this also too is a 1953. And then of course here's the most famous TD6 of all. This is the TD6 that this TD6 is what made me think that a YouTube channel was possible, because years ago, of course, we were plowing snow with it for a customer up this big steep hill, and we had a whole bunch of footage on an old 8mm Sony Handycam, and this we went up there and we plowed. We made the wing. There's that wing that would bolt onto the side, and then of course for whatever reason YouTube grabbed a hold of this 6-7 minute video, and it's been one of my highest long content video. It went up to 40,000. I got 1,000 watch hours, and I was like, oh, YouTube's easy. I'll just do this again, and I'll be monetized in no time. And it wasn't no time, you know. So I still don't know the formula. I think nobody does about how to make successful YouTube videos. But anyways, it really did, yeah, boom, just like that. Got a whole bunch of subscribers, got 1,000 watch hours, and I was like, right on. So it really was a good one for confidence and for momentum. And then, of course, we know the old galleon grater. This one has the IU4. So same as a McCormick Deering W4, so same identical engine as that tractor. It's just flipped and sitting on top, but it's of course a galleon. And then of course I have a couple little W4s, and then there's this is a W6. It was in some of the plowing and cultivating videos, and then normally sitting here is the little red T6, but of course it's on location in the forest. But yeah, there's some insight into all the fun Tonka toys. Anyways, there's a few more scattered about, but we can go over those later. But yeah, I thought it would just be cool to touch base about the current draw. So yeah, in the comments below, tell me how many horsepower that motor is, and let me know if you think that what those current draw is of those magnets, electromagnets. And yeah, so we'll cut this one short here, but thanks again for watching, and again, thanks for all the enthusiasm and the support, because it has been a lot of fun to do this little guy. And I know it's not the most popular topic, but it is a lot of fun, and it is the cutest little scraper around. So thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye for now.